Hello and welcome to my podcast. It's called Trust Me, I've Tried. Trust me, I've tried.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trust Me, I've Tried. My name is Buki. Today's episode is actually a really hard one. A hard one for everybody, for me, for you. I'm so sure of it. It's something that, we need to talk about and we hardly talk about. But for your mental state, your mental health, your peace of mind, for you to just be good in life, it's something that we just have to do at some point. And this episode is called Trust Me, I've Tried to Forgive. Yes, forgiveness. That word, I think it's hard. Personally, it's something I've always had I've had to learn and relearn. Like, I always tell myself it's not hard for me to forgive. I can forgive anything easily. I can forgive. I'm that nice. But there are things that have happened to me and I ask myself again, am I really sure that I can actually forgive? But then I tell myself that it's a mental thing. So it's something I have to work on. I have to be intentional about. Forgiveness is something that I have to be intentional about because, you ask yourself, why is it so hard to forgive? Especially like people who, you did not expect it from. You're like, in my life, I would never have thought that this person can do this to me. Those ones are actually always the hardest. The ones that you never see coming. You're like, how? But I've learned that forgiveness is intentional and forgiveness is a good thing, not really for the person you have to forgive, but for yourself. It's a good selfish thing, if there's anything like that, because it's good for your own state of mind. And sitting here and thinking about things that cause people hurt, like, is it a breach of trust from somebody that you've been so close to? Is it even heartbreak, or verbal abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse? Somebody duped you, even the country. Yeah, even the country. So many things can cause people hurt. And I won't sit here and say somebody's big hurt is bigger than someone's own that is small. Like pain na pain. There are different ways people handle hurt. There are different ways people handle pain. That doesn't go for you. That doesn't mean you should be petty, because there are really petty people. But hurt is hurt. Whether your own is small, whether it was just somebody said something bad about you, and then whether it was you were mentally abused or emotionally abused, hurt is hurt, because we're all human beings and we handle pain differently. And I ask myself, why is it so hard to let go of pain? Why is it so hard to let go of maybe pain from heartbreak or pain from, a breach of trust or being duped or being mentally, physically abused, whatever it is? Why is it so hard? Because it leaves you feeling somehow. It leaves you feeling some type of way that is not a good feeling. It's either it leaves you feeling sad, it leaves you feeling rejected, it probably leaves you feeling alone, it leaves you feeling confused, like it's like, is it me that they did this to? That kind of is this my life? Questions that you just be like, okay, wow. You'll be like, Buki, so is you they did all this too? That kind of thing. It leaves you feeling very insecure and it affects your self-esteem. Even sometimes there's some type of pain that will make you feel like you're not worthy of love. And nobody wants to feel that way. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where someone hurt you so much and you felt like, oh, you don't deserve love, that's why. Those things, those are the reasons why people find it so hard to forgive. There's the betrayal. There's the thing of your pride. It's like, somebody just bruised your pride. Your ego, your self-esteem. You're like, especially when you carry yourself with so much confidence and you think that, oh, you're a good person. People shouldn't do things. And some things just happen and you're asking yourself, why do why do bad things happen to good people? Those are like those are I feel like those are reasons why people can't bring themselves to forgive based on like what was said, what was done, and how these things made them feel. Sometimes I ask myself, okay, like really though, why do we even have to forgive? Why do I have to forgive the person that hurts me? It's annoying when somebody fell your hand, or somebody actually did something so bad that like it's causing you sleepless nights, and you see them and you're like, why are you still living and breathing? Like really though, I'm sure people can relate. Like there are times that you just see someone that hurt you and you're like, why do you exist? Why should we breathe the same air? But then you just you actually get to the point where you realize that, man, for your peace of mind, you just need to let some things go. It's the hardest thing. Letting go is the hardest thing. So many things are easier said than done. But when you put yourself to doing it, it just goes far for you. It goes a long way. Forgiveness is something I feel is an intentional journey. It's an intentional thing. It's not something it's not just words that you churn out and say, oh, I forgive you. Nah. Even if you're just going to say, I forgive you, there's some mental work, there's some emotional work that you have to do, that you say, when you genuinely say, I forgive you, you actually mean it. And let me just point this in terms of like heartbreak, pain. Closure is not forgiveness. The fact, sometimes closure is worse because closure leaves room for somebody to just defend themselves and defend their trash, and it could leave you, being worse than you were before. So closure is not forgiveness. If you keep focusing on what someone has done to you, you actually never move on. And it just tells a lot. It puts a toll on you. It puts a toll on your energy, and you don't need that. I feel like forgiveness is not just about ignoring that something happened. Nah, it's embracing that yes, this person hurt you. This person did something wrong. Yeah, and no matter, even if it's like something terrible, that person has to face the law. The person will still have to face the law. So it's not ignoring that this happened, but it's letting go of it in spite of what happened. It's learning to let go. It's being intentional about letting go. You have to just remind yourself that, man, you're not alone. People go through problems, people go through things, people hurt people. We're human beings. We'll always step on each other's toes at some point, but you need to just wake up every morning. If you need to feel the pain, cry. If you need to be upset, feel the feelings, feel everything, but mentally work on saying that you want to let go of that hurt and work every day to just do that. Why do we need to forgive? It's just what is required of us. Like, it's the hardest thing, but it's just required of us. It's required for your mental health. Like I said earlier on, it's a good selfish thing because it will do you a lot of good. You know that thing where they say, don't go to bed angry. I think it's true. Like, it doesn't make sense, especially when the person doesn't even know they hurt you. I'm sure that's even the worst. That's when you are like, this person is even walking this earth and does not know what the things they've done. It's only causing you more harm than good, because this person is living their life. They are going about their thing, their problems. They are going about their daily life. They are living large. You are there in one corner, angry. You are there sad that somebody hurt you. You are there bitter that somebody hurt you, and they don't know. don't go to bed angry. If someone hurts you, go walk up to them and let them know, or say it as it is. That doesn't mean be petty about it or say things in a very angry manner. You just need to calm down and say how the person made you feel, because sometimes people don't even know that they hurt you. They don't know that maybe this thing I did really, really hurt this person. So they don't even know they've done anything. And sometimes it might just be you overthinking things. It might not be that they actually meant it the way you thought they did. And you wouldn't know that. You've not even given the person room to apologize or to make amends, because you're angry. You're keeping it in your chest and holding it for who? You're only just causing problems for yourself. So don't go to bed angry. If someone hurts you, let them know. Let them say it. And there's also the part of telling someone they hurt you and they defending themselves and saying no, or things like that. Leave it be. There are some people that, okay, even after you've given them room to defend themselves or told them how they feel, they will never admit to it. They will never admit to the hurt. They will never admit that they did anything. By all means, let it go. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. As long as you've told them, as long as you've taken it off your chest. Don't you realize that when you actually let people know stuff or talk about something, some sort of burden, it feels like it's a burden that's just gone off your chest. It's like, there, I've said it, I've put it out there. It's now up to you to be a human being, a reasonable human being, to do the right thing, apologize, admit that you were wrong. But people will not want to admit they're wrong. Fine, leave it be. Intentionally tell yourself that I'm going to let this thing go because it's doing me more harm than good. I'm going to say it again. I think forgiveness is a good selfish thing, because it's not really about the person that you want to forgive. It's for you. It's for your own peace of mind. It's for your own mental state. It's not going to change what has been done. No, it's not going to. It is what it is. Life not just balance. That's what this is about. It is what it is. People will hurt you. People will do you dirty. But it's how you come out of it that matters. It's how you get better as a person for it that matters. It's how you come out better that matters. It's your own peace of mind that matters. It's a hard journey to forgive, yeah? But like I said, it's a mental process that you have to consciously go through for your own mind to be sane. We all need to be sane in this life, because life is too short. Life is too short to be holding grudges. And also, it's just something that is required of us. There was somebody who died to forgive us, took our sins and said, I'm dying for these people because I need them, and forgive us, forgive all of our iniquities, forgive all of our sins. So if somebody like that can do something that huge, what then? If they say I'm required to forgive, I will forgive you, because hey, someone forgave me too. If you look at it that way, it will actually do you a lot of good. And yeah, forgiving someone that probably abused you or duped you can be the worst thing ever. God, it's like this person took some part of me. But gosh, you might even have thoughts that, why do they even exist? But you need to always remember that forgiving is not for them. It's for your own peace of mind. It doesn't leave room to say, what they did was not wrong and they shouldn't pay for their crimes. They should. Yeah, they should. People need to face the law. But for your own self, and for your own mental state, you need to consciously learn to let go. And how do you learn to let go? How do you learn to be intentional about forgiveness? Is waking up and talking to God. Like, okay, God, this person, I need to set him free. I need to set her. I need to actually forgive. I need to actually let go. And God is going to help you. He's going to help you because he told us we should learn to forgive. So, and if he forgave us, he is the same person who will teach us how to go about it. Forgiving is not forgetting. Forgiving is actually not forgetting. But it means that when you remember, you're not remembering with the pain that was caused. You're not remembering that, that's how this person said trash about me. What kind of nonsense? That's not you forgiving. You're still holding a grudge. Forgiving is like you see this person and you can still say hi. I see that you hurt me and I've chosen to just let it go. And when I see you outside, we can still say hi. Forgiving someone doesn't mean that you have to be friends or you have to be, oh, hey, what's up? Pop. No. You can actually forgive somebody and still not be friends with them because you don't want to put yourself in that position anymore. You don't really have to talk to the person who hurt you, because if you do that, it might just mean you putting yourself in that situation again, putting yourself in that toxic state again for them to take advantage of. And nobody wants that. You don't want to be hurt more than once. Nah. That's just damn right toxic and wrong. But you're not holding anything against them. When you see them, you don't want to run them over. Like you are like, nah. You should be able to learn to just let things go. If you learn to let things go, oh God, life will be better. If we learn to let a lot of things slide individually, I think our lives would be better for it. Because sometimes even yourself, you don't know that you have hurt people. You could actually be the one who messed up. So if you can mess up and ask for forgiveness and ask people to forgive you, then learn to receive people's apology as well. Learn to actually give it. Learn to actually let go. Forgiveness will do you a lot more good than harm. It's not no matter what, like even if, like I said, they don't even know that they hurt you, just free. It is hard, but it's beneficial for you. Like it will go a long way. You won't even know. It's like letting some sort of burden off your chest. It's like it's like letting some things go, like, oh, okay. And I'm just going to say this: forgiveness is an act of self-love. It is self-love, because you're letting go of negative energy. You're letting go of things that stress you. You're letting go of things that take your sleep. It's an act of self-love. If you keep holding on to a grudge, no matter how minute it is or no matter how huge it is, it's telling a lot on you. You don't know how people can hold a grudge that to make them sick. Like, man, I've heard stories where people are sick on their and you're wondering, why are you sick? You go to the hospital, you're just having a headache. They say, you don't know the reason for your headache, you're just having a headache. Or you're just uncomfortable in your body. See, the body, the soul, the mind, they work hand in hand. So if something is off, everything will be off, physically, mentally, emotionally. So if my mind is not settled, if I'm holding a grudge, if I keep thinking on it, physically it will tell on me, because I might have a headache out of it. I might be restless. So why would I want to cause more harm for my own body, and the person I'm angry with is there living life? No. So it's an act of self-love. I'm going to keep saying this. Forgiveness is a good selfish thing. I know it might sound like it doesn't make sense, but sometimes it's good to be selfish for yourself and for your mental health, for your own state. And forgiveness is one way to do that. So please tell me more. Tell me what you think. Let me know about like how you've dealt with forgiving people, if your hurt stories, and where you are, if you're in a better place. How do you deal with people who actually hurt you and they don't know they hurt you? How do you deal with, even when you let them know and they're still being, defensive or narcissistic and trying to find excuses for themselves? please let's talk about it. Follow me, drop comments, give me feedback, give me reviews. Let me know what you think of this podcast. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to Trust Me, I've Tried. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow us on our IG page at Trust Me, I've Tried Pod. See you next time.
Trust me, I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. Trust me, I've tried.